Alright, so today we're going to do a reading on Mr. Sean Puffy Combs, so we can find out the energy surrounding him right now. We want to know what the energy for Sean Puffy Combs is. What is he facing? What's going on with Sean Combs? Show me the energy of Sean Combs. Okay. We have Temperance. We have Judgment. We have the Star card. And we have the Hangman. So this right here is the affirmation. Okay, this is going to happen. Everything that he has been able to manufacture, everything he's come to understand, the ability to accomplish and circumvent or bring about is going to be called into question, and it's going to be dealt with accordingly. Now, with the Temperance card here, it's going to mean that something's going to be done in moderation. There may be a transfer of energy, but it's going to happen gradually. What has been acquired can possibly become dismantled, also in a gradual way. But there's some kind there's some kind of need for sustainment here. That requires a selective way of doing things. But it is going to happen with the Temperance card here. With the Judgment card here, this is what he has going on that could affect this. So the things that are going on here are going to provide, it's basically going to provide the understanding for what needs to happen here. This card is negation. And right now, for this person being under judgment, it means that the things that you've done, the things that you may be accused of doing, are being is being scrutinized, or whether or not you've been moral in your undertakings. So judgment is happening for you right now. You are being judged. And there's a reason why you keep getting hit with cases from all these different people. And regardless of how many people report on this, you yourself know that judgment is upon you for your moral doings or your moral dealings, which is going to affect this transformation of energy here. Now, over here, we have the star. Okay? This right here is up for discussion. The reason why this is up for discussion is because there is a need for your actions to be called into question. Are you really a star? Are you really somebody who's doing what humanity believes that you're doing when it comes to these people you influence? Are you really the star? Because your undertakings are being called into question. So this is the discussion right now. Are you who everyone has come to understand you to be? Are you? Or are you just a facade of a star? Because this is the discussion right now. Are you somebody who is more of a humanitarian? Or are you someone who lives under the illusion of a humanitarian? Someone who's doing well or can help others to do well. You're providing good judgment, making good judgment, and being an appropriate figure for the masses. Are you? Because that's being called into question here with the star card here. I want to know what's going on here with you, Mr. Sean Combs, and why you keep ending up in the news for the same allegations. Based upon my spread, which actually shows exactly what you're going through right now in your life, this is the appropriate time for you to be judged. You have obstacles going on right now with this Temperance card here, but you're being called to consult the strengths you've used so far to build your foundation. But don't use those same strengths to get you out of obstacles, because this is not the time. Your obstacles, the obstacles that that are being addressed about you right now, it is time for you to be judged. It's time. Now, the solution. We have the hangman, or a sacrifice. There's a sacrifice that's going to happen here. Because remember, I said that right now you're being judged. You're falling under judgment right now. You know this on the inside, and on the outside, a sacrifice has to be made. Especially since you've had the time to build, inspire, provide, secure, be what those who surround you believe that you are, or believe that you can. This is so far what people see you as, and this is being called into question now. This is a discussion about you, whether or not you are a star or you are an illusion of a star. But with the sacrifice card here, you are going to sacrifice energy. Energy that you have already attained. It may even be energy that you may be in the middle of obtaining that may have to get sacrificed. It could be a sacrifice of your status. But there is a sacrifice that is going to happen. And it's going to be on a grand scale. With this card coming up in the solution. This is the solution that's going to come about. There will be a sacrifice. So let's see what this Temperance card may be pointing to in regards to Mr. Sean Holmes. The Three of Swords. So with the Three of Swords coming out on the Temperance card, this could mean that there's a community of minds that seek to challenge your dealings, your understanding. What you've come to be known for. There is a community that's going to make it hard for you, or going to challenge you, or seek to challenge you about your efforts or your understandings, their experiences with you. whether you've been fair with your dealings. There could be a situation involving the financial dealings within your life. I also see that there are children involved. There may be children involved in this moderation of your circumstances, or the accumulation of your circumstances. There may be children involved here. Let's see what else is saying. This is the Page of Pentacles. It tells me that a message is coming about your finances. A message is coming surrounding finances. A financial disclosure. Disclosures surrounding your success. This could also be litigation surrounding your dealings. Whether or not you've been fair and forthright with what you have. What you've attained. There's a concern here surrounding finances within your community. And your community could mean the people that you hold close ties with. Not necessarily the people who live around you, but it could include them. This could also include people you're in financial partnerships with, people who have financial investments with you. Any of them could be affecting what you have, what you know, your dealings. Your fairness. Any of them. So let's see what's going on with the Judgment card for Mr. Sean Combs. What's going on with the Judgment card for Mr. Sean Combs? I got the Magician in reverse, also known as the Black Magician. So you're a trickster. A decision needs to be made about whether or not you are who you say you are. Are you doing what you say you're doing? Have you been creating delusions surrounding your dealings, your business deals, your family, your friends, people that have helped you, that support you? Are you who you say you are? With this, the Black Magician coming out here, that is telling this, I am getting that that a judgment it needs to be made about whether or not you have tricked people. You have tricked the eyes that watch you, the eyes on the ears that understand you. Have you been building on a facade all this time? Are you really a man of great will or goodwill? Or are you a coward? Let's pull another card for judgment on Mr. Sean Combs. Seven of Swords. Those you partner with may also be judged. They may be judged, or they also may be judging whether or not you are who you say you are. They may have been complicit in the things that you know or understand or have been doing. But there's a challenge here to your partnerships as well. Your partnerships with girlfriends, with family members, with friends, with business, all of these types of relationships, or any of these types of relationships, are also under judgment. Whether or not they were complicit in the delusion you were putting out there. Whether or not they are victims of the delusion you may have been putting out there. You and your partnerships are under judgment. You and your financial dealings are under judgment. So let's move on to the card of discussion, which is the Star card. What is the energy of Mr. Combs? What is the energy of the Star card for Mr. Sean Combs. Knight of Cups. So the Knight of Cups is this is representative of a young man seeking relationships or bringing relationship offers. Somebody who's in search of some emotional venture. There's an emotional tie here to the card in discussion. Somebody who may have been immature in relating emotionally to others. Somebody who may have only seeked the pleasure in relating to others, who didn't care so much about the integrity of the relationship, but cared more about the exposure. The benefits. I see short-lived relationships. I see, or maybe short-lived emotional concern. For the effect of humanity. That's what I see here. A thrill is what I see here. Maybe being in the moment was more important. May have been more important than the overall effect. With the Knight of Cups here, I also see adolescence. I also see adolescence here, where there may have been an understanding for adolescent desires here. That is also what I see with the Knight of Cups. Let's do one more card for the Star card of Mr. Sean Combs. What else do I need to know? The Nine of Cups. That maybe there was a philosophy of understanding that he developed about adolescence. Maybe he never matured from an adolescent mindset. Maybe he built upon his adolescent mindset but never matured upon that mindset, to which he would be more acclimated to the mindset of an adolescent in terms of emotional understanding. So being able to relate to an adolescent mindset will help you to brand for that mindset, where you would use younger mindsets or immature mindsets that, or not even just mindsets, but also emotional understanding of younger individuals to further your cause. Young people may have been the thriving force behind your greater good, or the greater good that you implemented amongst society. But there is an emotional tie to stardom. To being that ingredient to what others need in order to thrive. Young people, adolescents became immature, emotionally immature, underdeveloped mindsets surrounding relationships, agreements, and partnerships. Were an advantage for you, may have been an advantage for you, because you knew what to do. You knew how to use it. You knew how to benefit for the cause. So it's being called into question whether or not you even cared about those you use to help further your cause. You built all these relationships based upon what? Was it simply business? Was it business for the both of you, or the many of you, or whoever you went into these partnerships after you gave your gift of gab What was your intention behind these dealings? So let's go on to the solution card, which is the sacrifice card. That is going to come about for Mr. Sean Combs. What do I need to know about the sacrifice card for Mr. Sean Combs? I get the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. So this would have been an immature materialist, a man. This is masculine energy here in the reverse. And the Knight is usually an adolescent mind, an adolescent person. So with the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, you are definitely going to be challenged financially. That's going to be part of your sacrifice, is that you're going to be challenged financially. You may have had material business deals that were behind closed doors, not meant to flourish in the way that they were put out there. Which means you could lose or could have lost out on material advantage, material success. I see undercover dealings with the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. I see short-lived success or business dealings. I see a fall in challenge. So there may be a situation here where you will be defeated. With the sacrifice card here and then the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, I do see that you will be challenged financially and you will lose. And we already know that you've already lost. Because even though you settled out of court with Cassie, we know you did that for a reason. Because you don't just settle when you know you haven't done anything and the allegations against you are really false. You don't just settle. So it was not all about publicity in that case, where you didn't want your reputation ruined by the ingredients of those documents. It was more than that. In terms of the fact that you had the black magician come out in negation, that lets me further know that the gig is up. More than likely, the gig is up with you with the sacrifice card here. You're going to lose business dealings. You're going to be challenged financially, and you're going to lose. Even if you fight, you're going to lose. So we're going to do one more card for Mr. Sean Combs. We're going to do one more card for the sacrifice. What else do I need to see about the sacrifice? Mr. Sean Combs. This is the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, which is really, really, really not good for Mr. Sean Combs. He's going to go from being on top, being one of the elite, to having nothing. He's about to lose all of his material wealth. That is what is about to happen. He's about to lose it all. Because the sacrifice card is in the solution placement. The conjuring of all of this is going to lead to this sacrifice. He's going to lose material wealth. This is the outcome for him. His success is going down the drain. His business dealings are going to be challenged and they're not going to be successful. Also, any adolescents that he may have had business dealings with are going to see this sacrifice, or they may be involved in this sacrifice as well because of the Knight of Pentacles here. But this Ace of Pentacles in reverse is telling me that all his hard work and success, or what have you, surrounding his business venture is going to come to an end, and he's going to lose everything. I'm not sure what all Mr. Combs may or may not have been involved in, but the allegations against him at this point in time have surmounted to a point where there is no coming back from this. There will be an unsuccessful outcome for him. Society is going to break from him if they have not already. And it's going to be due to the things that went against moral judgment, and the efforts that he made in regards to building his empire. I'm sure it's not what anybody wants to hear, but it doesn't look well for Mr. Sean Combs. He really needs to think about the best course of action to take right now. Because either way he tries to go, his empire is going to fall. It is all going to fall. Everything. He knows it's over, and if he doesn't know it's over, it's over. It's over. And with his empire coming down, it is very possible that other things may happen. I'm going to leave it at that. But this is my reading for Mr. Sean Combs. It does not look good for you right now. The fact that you may have been lying to people your entire life is called into question. Your business dealings with these young people and these adolescent mindsets are also being called into question, because it looks as though you may have used adolescent mindsets to build your empire because you understand how they think, and from an emotional standpoint, you may still be an adolescent. So you may be able to use that to your advantage when recruiting young talent. And that's not okay. Especially if your intentions behind recruiting this young talent has more to do with you and your business than it does them and their career. It's very unfortunate. So guys, that was my reading. Thank you for watching. Please like if you like, and subscribe if you would like, and have a great day.